Let's go where you are, Jules. The Women's Euros. After beating England, France beat up Wales 4-1. Though you did get a little scare when just Fishlock equalized, didn't you?
No, you're not scared really, because I think there was the gap of level of talent between the two teams was so big. It was just not a good performance from the French overall. They took the lead early, and after that, I think they took the game for granted. I think they took the game for granted from the beginning anyway, to be fair. The head coach, Laurent Bonnadet, making 7 changes that not sure he needed to make, really. And after that, it was just very sloppy from the French. After such a good performance against England, where they were really outstanding, I guess with their strongest team, this was more of a B team. I know that, but still, I expected better from them, and it was not really there. So I was a bit disappointed in the end. And they were always going to win, and they won, and it's 4-1, and they very much in driving seat in that group to finish to top it even. But yeah, there was just a few things that I was not too happy with.
I wanted more Sandy Baltimore highlights out of this, and I didn't get them, and I'm disappointed.
England were harshly criticised for their performance against France, although I'm not sure they were harshly. I think they deserved the heavy criticism. Gab all now well after they demolished the Dutch 4-0 yesterday.
Yeah, Holland, I thought were absolutely terrible in this game. But it's amazing. You know, you put Ella Toon back where Lauren James used to be. You move Lauren James into the front three. You're a little more settled at the back. And I thought Holland were really bad. England were really good. Lauren James, by the way, is she actually 2-footed? Is she kind of like a women's version of Dembele? Because that first goal, that's her weaker foot, right?
Yeah, she's amazing.
Unbelievable.
Amazing.
Spain got a mini scare against Belgium before romping to a 6-2 win. Jules, once they get going, they're so good.
Yeah, they are good. We've seen every team twice now in this Women's Euros, and they are obviously the best by far. And I don't know if somebody will be able to stop them, and whoever will, they will try, obviously. And if you want to stop them, you'll have to be very good in every department, defensively, offensively. They don't give you much with the ball, and certainly without the ball, you'll have to be very good to stop them, because as we saw, it's 11 goals now in 2 games, 5-0, 6-2, 5 different goal scorers in that 6-2 win against Belgium. They've got players coming off the bench that are so good, that makes a difference when they come on. It's just ridiculous, the talent that they have, the depth that they have, the momentum that they have. It's great to see. Good luck to, not just Italy as the next opponent, Gabby, but also whoever they face next in the quarterfinals and potentially semi-final and final, because it will be a hell of a contest to face that wonderful, wonderful team. And meanwhile, Gabby, Portugal got a late equalizer against your Italy. Was that deserved?
100% deserved. Italy took the lead. A tremendous goal from Cristiano Girelli, reminiscent of Ale Del Piero against Borussia Dortmund for the old-timers. But Portugal had a bunch of chances to equalize. They deserved their late equalizer. They hit the woodwork. Italy need to be better at playing with a lead and just generally just be kind of less defensive. Just take the game to the opposition. So curious to see what happens next against Spain. They need something out of this game, or at least not get mullered like the other teams to advance. Spain may well decide to rest everybody and play their B team, but frankly, Spain's B team would probably lose the final of this tournament against Spain's A team if they were entered into it. So, yeah, I'm not super confident. Sweden rolled to a 3-0 win over Poland. Jules, I guess no more Eva Pajor.
No, it was always going to be a long shot. Gab is Poland's first major tournament. Same for Pajor, obviously, who's a wonderful striker, had a great season with Barcelona, but on the road in a team that is growing, but still so young and so inexperienced, it was always going to be difficult. I was at their game against Germany where they were well organized and tried to defend as well as possible, especially in the first half. And then Germany were just too good for them. And then they get the pressure, and they didn't take some of the chances they could have had, but still should have lost that game. And it was a bit the same against Sweden. Sweden are looking good, though. Very good. And another 3 headers for them, headed goals, which is their speciality. We saw that at the Olympics, and they're very good at it. And then we've got Germany, Sweden to decide who's going to be first and second in that group, because the other two are obviously already eliminated.
I really felt for those defenders, Jules, because the cross would come into. I felt like over and over, the cross comes in from the right-hand side because the left back can't defend on a weaker foot. And there's that Blackstenius, who's this, the size of the Eiffel Tower in the middle of the box. So good at getting free, and just header after header after header. She could have had 6 or 7, I thought.
Yeah, definitely. And Germany had to come from behind to beat Denmark 2-1, Gab. There was plenty of controversy though in that game.
There was some VAR disallowed goals, which I was okay with, but I think the big and the Germany penalty, which led to the equalizer, also maybe some might feel a little soft, but I'm okay with it. No, the big one was, and so incensed the Danish coach was Emma Snerle. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it correctly. She was whacked in the head by teammates' clearance. And went down instantly. I mean, it looked as if, I don't know if she was unconscious, but she just literally collapsed after getting hit in the head by the clearance. Play continued, and Lea Scholler scored what would have been the winner. And he said, well, the coach said, if there's head injuries, we have to stop the game. That's what we've agreed. I don't know. My personal take on this is, yes, you have to stop the game and make sure that you check on the person. Concussions are very serious. On the other hand, if it's, I think, 10, 15 seconds elapsed, certainly not more than that, from the time the ball hit her in the head to Germany scoring, and it's not like the Danish defenders all stopped playing because she was down. So I'm not going to blame the referee for, for not disallowing the goal or stopping the game. I'm not even sure the referee, who I didn't think was great, even noticed that she went down and that she was potentially concussed. I don't know. What was your take on this, Jules? Am I wrong?
I agree with you. I thought it was a pen to start with, and then I think this was an accident where you get the ball in your face, and yeah, I mean, it would have hurt for sure, and it looked like you knocked her out. But then, as you said, straight after Germany were in the box and scored that goal, and I don't think you could have stopped the game. You're right. There's a bit of, you always wait a little bit to see what happens next, and then you stop the game if a player is on the floor with a head injury. It's not straight in that you stop the game. So I don't really see where the controversy is coming from.